Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going to continue on with Outer Worlds 2. I have no idea what's in store for us, but hope I find some new weapons soon. The goo has been fun, and I did go on a little bit of a shopping spree, but I haven't really been able to find anything that's
What was that? There ain't been active fighting here in, I don't even know how long. We got bases down there. If one of them got hit, then that strike will be the first of many.
I mean, it's nice that I landed here. How do I get down without dying?
Can wait. Our lines will not. Good subjects arrive 15 minutes early to avoid missing their tram.
Wow. This station's sure gone to scrap since last I stepped about. Don't think we'll be hitching a ride anywhere quick.
Late for your tram. Please be mindful of your departure in the future.
like we're hunkered down here. Wonder how long they held out before. Well, best not to think about it.
Day 206. Morale? Low. Condition? Feeble. Voucher mech. Watching. Always watching. Many have left for Matriarch's mercy, seeking refuge with the Order. The fools. Can't they see the Order is no different from the Protectorate?
We got an appointment to keep at Matriarch's mercy. Let's just hope we don't get shelled too.
Fellow passengers. Further conduct violations may warrant notification of the Sentinels.
Try it, you doddering rattletrap. Such threats compel me no longer. I now answer to no one. I've seen through the lies of both sides. In time, everyone will.
Unwarranted
Please,
optimism.
somebody
may be
help
a sign
us,
of a more
anybody,
serious
please!
imbalance. Please see a curativist before boarding.
Finally, some help. We desperately need aid. Desperately. My family and I, we was making our way to the mercy camp for us refugees. We were set upon. My wife, my son were injured. Can't move them by myself. I had to leave them just past this tunnel so as I could go for help. But being alone is even more riskier. The Varachnids, I chased them off, but they'll be back. Please help us. Ain't nothing I can do for them, but you got weapon and medicines and can get us to the camp. Please. I don't... Vary, by my guess. She was bit on the thigh, high, like, can see bone. Or maybe white means infected? She's screaming all the time when she's awake. Then she goes to sleep. She in agony. And my son ain't waked since the attack. Hurry, please. We must hurry or they'll be eaten. Or worse. Thank you. Thank you. This way. This way.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Plans good. We kill a lot of zombies to step aside to still talk smart. Taking it during the time makes talking good easy. Transit makes it even more hard, so need more during the time. just gotta move, find the people to steal from, order guys, Auntie says. Oh, that's right.
Look alive, Commander.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just get the signal.
So glad I love the game. Alright, let's go.
Another refugee? All right, just a moment. Allowing anyone into Matriarch's Mercy unprocessed will upset the precarious ratio of refugees to aid. We should have an opportunity for placement in approximately 7.85 days, presuming no unforeseen alterations. Ah, I seem to recollect one matching your description set for arrival. Pardon my slowing your ingress. It has been rather hectic of late. Welcome to Matriarch's Mercy. Rule number 1, no crowding. Rule number 2, avoid the exclusion zone. Our seer has predicted non-specific imminent danger. I thought the name was self-explanatory. Our seer predicted that a corner of the encampment is in terrible danger. Danger from what or when? Unclear. Stay away from it, and in all probability, you won't have to find out. Can't say I didn't warn you. You need anything, talk to Seer Wiley. He's in the lift building, straight through the settlement.
I remember this place before the war. Functioning trabecules.
Algorithmic dissonance?
Who do I need to talk to again? Abbott.
Reminds me of Taucetti right after the merger. Had to wait for my number to be called just to get rations and a cop.
Every atom in the universe.
Hope these folk don't have to wait as long.
Control and ascend to a state of virtual God. 1,068.5 pardons, but my attention is presently 99.81% occupied, coordinating provisions and supplies for the displaced. I haven't any time for idle chatter, but I suppose I can carve out a moment for urgent business.
By the law. It's you. Oh, thank the architect you're finally here. I've scarcely breathed while hoping you'd come. I am in desperate need of your help. True, but the Order's predictions know you better than you know yourself. Recently, I had a rare opportunity to ask the Seer for guidance. He told me that a dashing outsider would answer my prayers. I feared the prediction was a fluke, but here you are. A dashing outsider standing before me. Where to begin? There are so many sick and wounded in Matriarch's Mercy, and I have but 2 imperfect hands. I am but a humble general practitioner. What I really need are specialists, and the Seer predicted an outsider would find them. You also strike me as someone on the go. I need committed medical employees, not a freelancer. The Seer gave me a datapad with explicit instructions that I not read it, for my intervention could only throw probability into disarray. Now, take the datapad, with my thanks. How can I be of service? Since you aren't a refugee, I hope you understand that I cannot offer my goods free of charge, but my prices are fair.
It's pretty good. 400 over duration, 45 toxicity.
You're right. The universe does not orient itself toward fairness. But it's my firm belief humanity can do better.
All evidence to the contrary.
Ah, you must be the, Earth Directorate agent I was told to expect. Your punctuality
Everybody here
is
is suspicious.
commendable. Allow me to welcome you to Golden Reach. I'm afraid I've no refreshments available, but can I interest you in a customary debate over decidability?
If I may interject, High Scholar, don't you agree our time would be better utilized on more relevant discourse?
Seer Wiley's right, as always. Obviously, we've all more important things to do than to stand around trifling with truth tables. Perhaps later, then. The presiding bishop sent word of your imminent arrival. However, pursuant to our normal standards of compartmentalization, she was scant on the details of your mission. That said, I've been instructed to assist you however I can. So, tell me, what brings you to Golden Ridge? Victor? Yes, Archivist Clemens. Quite the mind. Such encyclopedic knowledge of engineering. One could almost mistake him for an exemplar. Is he in some kind of trouble? Such a statement implies the opposite is also true.
Victor Clemens, some kind of radical. What an absurd notion.
I must agree with my seer. I once watched Victor shed copious tears over a damaged datapad. It's difficult to imagine him capable of worse. And that may well be true. But our standard of proof within the Order is not normally met by hearsay alone. Victor's currently supervising highly experimental research at one of our labs to the northwest, the N-Ray Range, beyond the invaders' front lines. Unfortunately, you'll need to go through the decommissioned autonomous extractorium to reach it. That path is less than safe, so I advise caution.
What business is it of yours?
Let's not be unfriendly. The agent's only curious. Obviously, Victor's work has something to do with N-rays, but beyond that, I haven't a clue. More of that pesky compartmentalization, I'm afraid. Besides the highly caustic Zeranium River and the Mantisaurs, we've also received reports of mad cultists in the area. It does make me wonder why Victor decided to stay. Rift worshippers spouting inane theories. They began showing up prior to the invasion. The first sign of dysfunction in the Protectorate always starts small, doesn't it? Loath as I am to admit it, there may be some merit to your worries over a conspiracy within the Order, whether Victor is involved or not. As my predecessor would remind me, denying unpleasant facts is not good science. I would be remiss if I failed to support an investigation. No doubt you heard of the recent attack launched on that Anti's Choice base, Outpost Opportunity. It came from one of our facilities, the Zeranium Manufactory. But that facility is intended for research, not military action. I hate thinking an Order member responsible, but given the precision of the attack, it does suggest traitors in our midst. It would undoubtedly benefit both of us to root them out.
Respectfully, Scholar, given current tensions, should we really be trusting such a delicate task to this stranger? Would an internal review of our ranks not be more appropriate? Choosing levity at a moment like this is only further evidence of your lack of good judgment.
I don't dispute the need for discretion, my friend, but the presiding bishop made the determination to send the agent to us. It's best we trust her calculations. Moreover, our situation is growing increasingly dire. I can't overstate my fears concerning this most recent attack ending the ceasefire and reigniting the war in Golden Ridge. One more thing. Your investigation into the traitors takes precedence, but if you could also render aid at Outpost Opportunity on our behalf, such a gesture might preserve the peace. I knew I could rely upon you. Ruth wouldn't have sent you otherwise. Here, take this writ of investigative inquiry. It'll grant you access to the manufactory. Seer Wiley and I will conduct our own inquest into these traitors you've mentioned erstwhile. We can compare notes once you've returned with your findings.
Alright. Investigation.
Where to first, Commander? Enray range, Serenium manufactoring, or outpost? Outpost opportunity.
Though you may be a stranger to these lands, you shall help us by locating medical specialists in search of health and well-being to the Matriarch of Mercy. Be they formally trained or unconventional in approach versus or they will be welcomed with open arms. A taxidermist, is evident of a needle and thread can be found in the bounds. Rarity and automechanical that has fallen prey to scrappers, a plumber, specialist in the most upgrade.
What caused the schism?
So I'm guessing
Between the Protectorate and the Order? The Consul tried to kill presiding Bishop Ruth Bassar. We saw that.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to have us?
And I'll take care of it, Commander.
Yeah, I can go down. I could try to jump in, but I don't really want to. This place has a unique design though. Sandy with all these crystals and stuff. I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna take it. This would be right here.
Regret to inform you, Serenium Manufacturer 7 is presently under lockdown. Unauthorized entry is barred due to malfunction, laboratory mishap, and/or
Hello? Someone there? Yes? Did the missive not play, or was it garbled in some way? Are you somehow struggling with coherence? If so, to be clear, Zerania Manufactory 7 presently and for an indeterminate time is in lockdown. That means no external transmissions, no visitors. Wait, you have a writ? From the abbot? We don't have any means of... yes, they said they have a... yes, sir. This is Factor Maytucking. Am I to understand you have orders from the abbot? Quite convenient for you. I have no way of verifying without allowing you entry. Very well. Come inside and we'll see the sword. Building on the left.
Building on the inside here.
Yes, right over here. So, the abbot deigned to send someone whilst we're contending with all manner of emergencies, did he? Wait, is that an Auntie's Choice enhanced soldier with you? Oh, I see what this is. Stay back. We have no desire to escalate things further. Don't do something you'll regret.
We want answers, not a fight. And if indeed there's any retribution to be had, it won't be by my hand. Tell him, Commander.
Surely. Far be it from me to question the irreproachable prudence of an enigmatic caller. Sometimes I cannot fathom what goes through the abbot's mind, but your papers do seem to be legitimate. I will unlock the elevator so you can speak with Proctor Svoboda below. I'll send word you're en route, but fair warning, I cannot predict what reception you will receive. I expect your behavior will remain impeccable. As soon as I've seen to securing the facility, I'll be along straight away. The recent attack may have originated from this facility, but I assure you it was not at our hand. We have no desire to resume open warfare with Auntie's Choice. One of our transport pods filled with Zeranium was diverted toward, or more specifically at, their location. Though functionally correct, I assure you. The transport pods are fired into space, where they are collected for redistribution. To date, no one has ever misused them for this purpose, despite the explosive nature of the material. Fortunately, we have potentially identified the culprit, and we have managed to corner the apparent perpetrator down below, which would be a good thing if they had not, somehow seized control of the manufactory operations. Our suspect, one Initiate Alva, previously supervised launch controls. Though steadfastly maintaining her innocence, she has also barricaded herself in the operations control room below. A move not likely to allay anyone's suspicions. I admit I'm to a reasonable degree pleased you are on hand to corroborate current suppositions. May your query yield favorable results.
Evidently originated here. Transport pod full of Zeranium. Blue outpost opportunity to not but tenders and splendors. Wait, so has it been...
Alright, let's see what's down here.
Initiate Alpha, stand down. Relinquish control of this facility immediately.
Oh, my dear Proctor, you can't believe a low-level drudge like me is responsible for any of this.
You'd have us all believe you seized control to demonstrate your innocence. Wait, is this being broadcast?
I have no idea how this audio doodad works. You're the one in charge here, Proctor Svoboda. Are you sure you didn't do something?
She's clearly someone who's up to something. She sounds like she's evil.
I'm pushing buttons over here now. Did I disconnect you somehow?
Emergency detoxification initiated. What's her name took over? Not clear to speak with random factors.
Random factors? Person?
Ah, yes, of course. Next on my list of lowest probability events, strangers sent by the abbot, gallivanting about amidst a lockdown. If we'd been able to communicate beyond our walls, might have saved you a trip. As I can successfully report, we have identified the responsible party. A low-level subordinate, assigned here years ago. But I'm now realizing how little we actually know about her. A spy or turncoat, no doubt. A sleeper agent from one of those secret enemy programs you're always hearing about. Not all of us spend every waking moment at probabilistic analysis. Some have even more difficult roles to play. Administration, for example. Those dedicated wholly to the math do still miss things regularly, I should add. Calculating the probability of events, well, it's something of an imprecise science currently. Oh, no, of course not. It's just some spend their days pondering. Some of us have to actually keep everything running. Now, let me tell you about this scoundrel. Within a beat of us hearing of the attack, Alva seized command of the system and locked herself in the control center. She then forcefully repelled several attempts to extricate her. 2 are dead already. Poor Jacobs lost a hand trying to pry free the outer doors. Why, she could destroy this entire place at any moment from in there. I implore you to stop her before she does so. I fear violence may be our only recourse. Fervent professements of innocence mostly. You know, exactly what you'd expect a secret traitress to claim. Dramatic attestations that grew quite animated. I suppose spies must build up a flair for histrionics. What with all that, hiding their identities and all. Then bursting forth like a pent-up arachnid. At any rate, I have work to do, and you have a saboteur to eliminate, yes? Whatever for. We've already established her guilt. Failed to see the use, frankly. I suppose some limited nosing about before dispatching her wouldn't hurt. Presuming she doesn't kill us all in the meantime. I'll be in my office. Let me know once she's no longer a problem.
This whole place is suspicious, but alright, we'll see how this plays out. What? That's interesting.
Would you describe the arachnid's collision as slavering when it attacked? How much viscous fluid would you estimate? I don't know anything.
Of course, she's hiding something. I think those 2 exemplars just
said head on in.
wrong. They're hardly prone to involuntary self-injury.
Based on determination bodies, state and location of appears, an initiate was forced to fire on the other, who in turn shot him. It's odd. Okay.
Ought to keep moving, Commander.
Lockpit.
visitor. Who is it they're sending now? And who are you, dear? You're what? Some maverick for hire? Oh, no, I can see it now. Earth Directorate, yes? Like Commander Zane and that rascal Buddy. And who is that you brought with you? A friend? Ah, an Auntie's choice grafted soldier. You poor dear. And someone else. Another Earth Directorate agent, I see. Seems sad.
Is she talking about me?
All this for me. Fear I hardly deserve such attention. This entire business is just a terrible misunderstanding. I expect few in the Order know of you, but, well, I've kept to a role here that is purposely not very taxing. Others prefer calculations in their spare time. I have my stories. Between launches, I enjoyed serials, two-bit dreadfuls, periodicals. I adore Zane and Buddy, even if they are considered contraband. And you decidedly share their upright bearing. For the longest time, I didn't realize your organization actually existed. But here you are, well-timed and, no doubt, eager to help. Yes, that was terrible. I feel awful. Though technically speaking, they did kill each other. I didn't mean that to happen. They came at me, weapons drawn. My own training just took over. You see, years ago, I attended an introductory course at the Physical Education Center. I earned top marks. I've refused a few promotions over the years. Undemanding work provides me ample personal time for my stories. I enjoy speculative fiction. Does that
I think this lady is full of
I
bullshit.
feel like I'm watching a work of fiction right now.
Again, we'll see how this plays out.
Dear me, I wish I did, but actually, there may be a way you could gain answers here. The firing record should contain all relevant details regarding the launch. Why, yes, I could unseal access to the records repository for you and open the path leading there. I'd be right grateful if you'd have a look. I swear I'm completely innocent of this heinous act they're accusing me of.
I literally don't believe this woman. This is like grandma, witch grandma saying, I'm gonna give you some donuts, but I'm really about to throw you in this oven.
Certainly, of course. If you help me uncover who's responsible, I will gladly open this door. Appreciate your help, dear. Please return when you have found something. May the plan favor us against long odds.
Investigator?
Apply expertise. Damn, I think I'm locked out of that because I have the skill or the trait.
patrol's back, I hear. Don't see Auntie's being too dissuaded by that.
Our Earth Directorate, Fred. Hello. I've been conversing with Factor Matadier here while you were away. Understand you've met?
Yes, they witnessed me rather discomposed, I fear. Visions of Auntie's choice reprisal clouded my thoughts at the time.
The Factor is less accusatory in his questioning than certain others, which I respect. Good manners cost nothing, I always say.
Troops now guard the entrance above. Our safety addressed, I have turned my attention to the cause of our situation here, and I have deemed it wise to investigate further. Do not let my position fool you. All within the Order are scienticians, and hence we seek the truth of any hypothesis based on evidence. The Proctor's accusation is no different. A recent security audit brought up several curious messages meant for an unknown party, sent from a terminal somewhere on the premises. We were unable to track down the whereabouts of this mystery terminal, but one message contained certain oblique references to placing blame. Nothing conclusive, yet enough to give me pause.
You examined the launch records, yes? Did you find anything, dear?
Nope.
I suppose the data wipe was meant to cover their trail. The physical records would have been altered, dear, presumably by some difficult-to-discern chemical means. Ah, but listen to me. What do I know about this sort of thing? I know I've watched too many microwave serials.
Even if she is innocent, she's super suspicious to me.
But still, even the most junior scientician knows the best explanation is one requiring the fewest assumptions. Ergo, I set the correct coordinates. Someone overrode them. Someone may be pulling her strings, perhaps. That's what investigators like you say, isn't it? Now, what you uncovered appears to imply two further avenues of inquiry. A uranium leak occurred moments after the launch. I imagine it may have been used as a diversion, allowing the culprit time to falsify the record. The overriding of the coordinates also deserves a look. Don't you think? Oh, I'm full of hidden depths, dear, but this isn't the time. Later, I promise. Anything you want to know, from my first science crush to my scientician aptitude test scores.
I can speak to the coordinate override, I believe. All commands are routed through the hub in central processing. If one meant to accomplish what you're suggesting, they would likely look to do it there.
I expect the uranium leak stemmed from alterations to the control boards and refinement logistics. I'd look for any signs of tampering that may point to the culprit.
That's literally
Part of
how
me
it
would
feels.
like to tease you right now and say, you're not very good at cards, are you, dear? But if you're still on the fence about me, I shouldn't want to tip you over. All right. There. I've unsealed both areas. With hope, what you discover will help us determine the responsible party.
I'll stay here and play for more time. If the Proctor sends anyone, I'll say I'm close to convincing you to surrender.
Alva's been here for how
All
many
your
years?
endeavors add to the equation.
Svoboda sure has it out for that initiative. Guess I would too if Alva had killed a bunch of my colleagues.
Let me know when you need an
the affair once and for all.
Ah! Finally, a favorable happenstance. After I became stuck in here, those organisms appeared, all hungry-eyed and slavering profusely. The door jammed. Not sure how. Worked perfectly acceptably earlier. Lockdown and my clumsy fumbling triggered a precautionary security setting. I can't reset it from here, and I'm not particularly enamored of being closed in. That much I certainly can do. Thank you kindly. I am decidedly in your debt. Anything you need? Anything I, a lowly archivist, can provide you, a heroic individual who is handy with doors? Of course. I am now able to breathe easy and respond freely. Strange question, but yes, all commands pass through the hub here. Through that wiring underneath that open floor panel in the back of the room, actually. I was in my cot doing advanced equations. After the explosion occurred, I rushed here to check my terminal. The door was creaky to open. I should have known it would lodge in place when it closed, but I was distracted by the disheveled state of the room and rushed inside. Well, in my professional opinion, looks like someone rerouted some commands from operations. Not sure which ones. Based on the sloppy state it was left in, I'd say they either barely knew what they were doing or were in a rush, or both. Works in operations, right? Always on about her stories. Wish I had time to watch serials and read all day. Well, that's about everything I know about everything. Let you be on your way. Careful on your way out. Try not to be liquefied and subsequently devoured.
Was it her or did they frame her?
May the plan guide you.
May circumstances proceed toward intended results.
You'd think if she were responsible for the attack, she'd have happily thrown it in my face.
you'll do.
Ah, that's right. Alright, let's see. This change required clearance. He's not. This is all very weird. I'll see. We'll see what happens at the end of this investigation. What was that?
Always account for standard deviation.
Oh, hello, dear. Why, we were just talking about you.
Or specifically, potential implications for a multitude of troubling scenarios, based on probable results of your investigation, downstream outcomes, and such and the like.
You know how the Order is, always calculating something. But please, tell us what you discovered.
That you found evidence that the coordinates were rerouted is definitely something. Would be an odd step for Alva here to take, except perhaps to throw blame elsewhere.
I admit I had the knowledge to cause the leak, but not the authorization. Svoboda has clearance, but not the know-how. I'm sufficiently certain our proctor is conspiring with an outside party, so I'm coming out now. She's going to tell me who she's working with. Then I'm going to kill her.
Wait a minute. You're going to what? Our investigation, it's unfinished. And you're an initiate. What are you talking about?
I see you two thought you were proving my innocence. No, you were helping identify my target. I'd advise you dears to help or stay out of my way. Proctor Svoboda needs to pay for her actions.
Yes, I concur. That may be the only part of this that seems certain. You are far more capable than some back manufactory button pusher. Who are you, really?
I am a dedicated agent of the Order, but no, dear. My name is not Miriam Alva. I am Marisol Delgado, formerly of the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection.
That group was just a story to scare novice scienticians. Next, you're going to be telling me you're... Wait. It is you, isn't it? The one they called the Endpoint.
I arrived decades ago to lie low after a difficult assignment. More than that, I have nothing to speak on at present.
The rumors about your department. They said anyone who might delay the equation being solved disappeared. If there are any hints of truth to that, I find it severely at odds with Order tenets for balancing efficiency with humanity.
This is hardly the time for a history lesson or debate, I'm afraid. Perhaps you shouldn't. My earlier endeavors were often disconcerting. But the truth remains. Whatever is happening here, I'm not involved.
That you are who you are, and are standing right, and have been here for years. It's all much to digest. I suspect your methods are not my own, nor the Order's, as I know it. And I fear your intentions for Proctor Svoboda.
I don't know, I'm
It's
still
sweet that you
unsure.
think you can stop me, but I'll elucidate this for you. At this point, you'll either need to trust me or back that worm Svoboda. That ridiculous little functionary upended my existence. For 20 years, I was Alva. It wasn't a good life I had here, but it was quiet. It was mine. It wasn't hers to take.
This would mean standing against a member of the Order. A mid-ranking one, at that. I cannot be party to this, but neither shall I stand in your way.
A wise calculation, my friend. Good thing you showed up when you did. You saved me from having to kill everyone here. Svoboda has much to answer for. Let's go see that she does.
What's this? What are you doing here? Come to surrender, I take it?
After
She's very
decades keeping
unique.
this
She might be a
identity,
companion.
your inexpert blundering has rendered it obsolete. I am Marisol Delgado, former head intercessor of the Order. This would be an ideal time to confess everything before you die.
You can't possibly be party to all this. Not with her vast misdeeds so readily apparent.
Our investigator has definitively determined my innocence following a thorough investigation.
I don't know what you found, but any so-called evidence was likely laid there for someone to discover. By a party with years spent in hiding. This is all nothing more than a flagrant example of artifice and bunco. An elaborate song and dance from an admitted imposter.
Enough, traitor. You made your play. You lost. No more deception. No more lies. Time to pay what is due.
No, wait,
Thus concludes a thoroughly distasteful business. Best search her office. Someone clearly was pulling her strings.
It would have been nice to perform that search before there was a corpse in the room, but pickers and choosers.
Take that off you. One had a close calling of Randy whose diligence appeared to have slipped and whose calculations have considered what actions would you do or surely much. I await your counsel.
The terminal unsealed the effluvium repository. That's traditionally off limits. Ideal spot to hide something. We should take a look.
I don't need this anymore. I have this, but plasma pistol, go gun, plasma rifle. Sure, let's use this. But I mean, they use the same ammo though, right?
This space used to be brimming with runoff chemical sludge. It's been renovated, I see. Another terminal. Go ahead. You should have the honors.
Large plasma charge. The attack on the Alpha was meant to reignite active fighting between industries and wars that resulted in investigation. So she was working with debris.
The Proctor's efforts appear part of a larger scheme. Ah, of course. I should have assumed you had a greater purpose here. I have some unfinished business I need to get back to. I could use help from an operator like you. Believe my specific skills could benefit your efforts as well. I propose a strategic partnership. You help me, I help you. What do you say?
I like her.
Good, good. It's a little crowded here, though, isn't it?
Sure, I could use a few ticks off my feet. Leg has been aching a bit. But hey, you need me, you know where to find me. And don't let that one stray outside your peripherals, if you take my meaning.
Excellent. Well then, I am quite ready to leave this place.
Let's get this up because a lot of things here that I could use. It's most of what I've been fighting.
Yeah.
We're gonna look after a little bit there.
I realize you didn't receive the most welcome of receptions here. Well, regardless, I recognize you've done right by us here today, and I appreciate your efforts.
No problem, bud. That Henry range is far. Alright, bro, we're about to get all out like that.
Multiplicator at ready status. Adversary vulnerability.
Grant is ready. Frankly, it's gone.
Yeah, plasma is so OP.
Armed and ready.
don't feel like equipping all that before. Get to this place, and I'm gonna explore everything backwards. Oh, can't do that. So, how do I get across?
Rappers! We go! Attack! Now!
Check your scope for combatant analysis. Battle scan. Threat detected. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Earl Grey tea or something bad on you as a boss? What are you doing down here? Alright, same problem. I gotta get across the river. Damn. Yeah?
Who would make a bomb with a Zeranium payload?
Yeah, this isn't too far back. Liquid uranium.
Either they have squatters or their decorators should be sharp. Or both.
Cowards! You've never bested me without subterfuge! Unhand me, and I'll show you how a true acolyte fights!
got my lamps on a hostile.
Vulnerabilities identified. Help me end this fight on my feet.
Torpificator at ready status. I'm back in stand.
Let me out!
Back in business.
Let me out!
Architect's balls! That was some fine killing! Would have preferred you'd left one or two of those traitorous miscreants for me to sharpen my blade on, but no matter. Serves me right trying to help those sorely lacking in the gray matter. But they rightly paid for their transgression. Betraying someone sent by the exalted leader of the glorious dawn herself warrants a painful death. Name's Aza. You are? We are simply a group of enlightened individuals seeking to spread the truth of the rifts, despite our persecution by those who seek to keep the masses aimless and distraught. The rifts only seem destructive because we are looking at them from the point of view of imperfect, mortal bodies. To be deconstructed by a rift is to be reborn in perfection.
I was reborn into a loading screen, so I don't think so.
None whatsoever. All I know is that they were planning on killing me by filling my room with uranium gas. I was here to help them scavenge for old order technology to further investigate the wonder of the rifts. The rifts are a device of the architect to hasten humankind's perfection. They reduce whatever comes into contact with them to mathematically perfect information. We are nothing but that information, but we cannot see that because we exist in a chaotic and disordered reality. The universe is decaying, and our efforts to manage it are futile. The rifts are a perfectly ordered phase of existence. No chaos, no striving, no suffering.
When I gravitated
Peace and unity
towards
with the architect themselves.
Ridiculous. The rift's existence is an anomaly, nothing more. Their existence begs for correction.
I see no need to respond to such heresy. You are obviously ill-informed. I have similar business at the N-Ray range. These fools were only part of the contingent that betrayed me. I aim to see them pay the same price, though maybe with more disemboweling. I could use your help there, and I'm sure my particular talents could be of service to you. If you'd deign to take me on, of course.
It's kind of funny how they just tucked her away in the corner. Because I could have chose not to go to that place, and I almost did. The only reason I came back this way is to get across to the other side.
Nothing that we'll live to regret. But it seems like you've already a full contingent with you.
Inez or Marisol? I'll send back Marisol.
Of course. Not sure it's wise to allow this maniac to join
I
with
wouldn't-
us, though.
don't
Her
even
sense
say
of
that.
style
Is
notwithstanding.
there a maniac
Rest
too?
assured, she crosses you, I'll kill her.
Ooh, I like you. I can tell we've lots to talk about.
I doubt that very much, dear.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go kill us some traitors.
She looks cool. Tattoos, design, dress. It's all very awesome. Sunrise. And research. Should kill all of these. Well, yeah, we do the thing for her. Let's see. Every third melee attack will automatically inflict stagger. Use it chooses discretion over just attempts to flank targets. Kind of a bummer that you can't change their armor. Seems kind of annoying. There fumes and fire. Any hack vibe and bypass. This game has New Game Plus, so I'll definitely be coming back to do all the things I couldn't before. There's one of the people here. Hold on, this says a walker. Oh god, don't mind my yawning. It's actually like 6 a.m. Just couldn't sleep. I decided to hop on the tables. I gotta redo my dispatch episodes too. Has some sort of flickering, but I'm just gonna do a second playthrough. So I have, you know, one with the alternate choices. Maybe there's some sort of achievement for that or something.
There best be a stiff bottle waiting for me if I ever manage to make it out of this barrel.
Sounds like he may very well kill himself with stupidity before I get the chance.
This guy, he locked himself in the bathroom. I just want to do that.
Oh no, it's... no. There was uranium on my hands when I came in here, and now it's... Why didn't I wash them first? Thanks for the preposterously late advice. How about you leave me to endure my pulpy penury in peace? Even though you are compelled to? Well, that's a notion I've never...
I've got a much better way to end his suffering. Permanently.
What? No, that's not... Someone help me!
What the fuck? You're gonna come out swinging, bro. Crazy. Could have helped. Come on, this murderous little bitch. I have a lot of crap. Ooh, I have some logs. Need that. Yeah, I'm gonna be busting an arm and a leg, man. Cracks in this new little hidey hole, so there are my entrance. That's when I found all this stuff and I blocked up the cracks with it torn up. And all those tripwires. All my tripwires at the entrance were just whispers. Shy about voicing opinions on what I say wrong, can't find. Oh yeah. Teaches one damn vision, wisdom. It's a beast, the beast universe, not a saint to be smart enough, knows better to be than being. As short as a solar flare, I don't need whispers telling me how many kids. Confused. Oh, did she just get hit by rocks or something? I was trying to figure out the circumstance of her death here. Yeah.
That must be the N-ray range. Let's hope it doesn't... Look alive, Commander. For mayhem!
Now this is just sloppy. If I wasn't already here to kill all these traitorous fools, I'd be forced to use one or two as an example to the rest.
Alright guys, I'm going to wrap up here and then we'll continue on with the end rearrange in the next one.